All right, we're live. We are alive. So hopefully people jump on over here. There we go. Oh, Beyond Beauty 3 is first. K&R second. Bob's Adventure is third. Turd. Arkansas Woodcutter caught you right at the end there. Nice job, buddy. Great truck. Holy moly. Yeah, so hopefully everybody likes the rig or our setup there. It's a rather interesting truck. Here's K&R. How are you doing?
Bye.
James Catanese is in the building. How are you? Hello, hello. There is Artists on the Road. How are you doing? Thanks, guys, for coming over and watching. But look at this. Beyond Beauty 3 was officially the first one on the live. So congratulations. There's K&R. There's Rhonda. How are you doing? And we got Doreen from Privies and Prims. Hello. Kyle's messing with the lights so we don't look orange. Yeah, that's the way. Every once in a while, ours does the same thing. Hi, Esme. Bye, Esme. Yeah. So we just got back to the house today. We've been camping since May 11th, so 3 weeks worth of camping, and we came back. We're gonna be back here for the next week or so, painting and getting everything ready so that we can put our house on the market and sell it. Get it on the road and get on the road and everything. We found our. You guys saw we found the truck. I never thought I would be a bow tie guy. Never in my mind thought I'd own a Chevy. But I did. I have one now, and I love it. I love it. It is absolutely awesome. It sounds so cool. It hauls. When we were I was pulling the camper back from the campground that we were at. Erin calls me. She says, "You do remember the camper's back there, right?" Because she was behind us, and I went over railroad tracks that were sort of crooked, and the camper swing like this. It rides so nice that I like almost forgot that it was back there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But it just happened to come across it at the right place, right time. The guy was willing to work with me on the price. It originally had the big wheels on it. There's like the truck wheels, the Alcoas. They're like 22 inches and big rig style. But I didn't want to pay the extra $4,000 for those wheels and tires. So he actually found a set of tires to fit on the factory rims. So it's got brand new tires on it too. All 6 of them for $500. He hooked me up. So it's awesome. But yeah, so that's my truck and all the extra features that it has. I need to get a contractor's cap for it though to keep all our tools and stuff in it until we get our fifth wheel. He left the rails in it for me so that for the fifth wheel, so all I need is just the hitch part, and he left the 150-gallon tank in it too. So we made a heck of a deal. But it's awesome. So, and I got 2 people interested in my 250 already. So just wait to see if they show up. So things like that happening. But that's enough about my truck. What I do want to do is it's just sort of a free-for-all at this point. If anybody had any questions or anything so far they wanted to come up with, this was sort of last minute. I was planning on taking care of some other stuff and just doing the premiere, but then I was like, I'll come on here and do the live. So yeah, it's Father's Day present. that would, yeah, I guess you could say it was a good Father's Day present. It just happened to be the right place, right time type of thing. But yeah, so everybody's exhausted and from camping. Um, we actually got to meet Camper Life this weekend, which is really cool. I'll post a picture up on our community tab. But Camper Life was the one that was in my lives before I was saying about that had a surprise person showing up. And we didn't get it was he got in yesterday and we were like I was out we went to get this truck and stuff like that, so I didn't catch up with him until later. Hey, Lucky Dog moderator, how are you? We didn't get back till later because we also did a little excursion right after while I was doing the title work and everything on the truck. The girls went to I did. We met up with Camper Life, but while I was doing the title work on the truck and the tag work on the truck, the girls went up the road and there's this ridge. It's called Ridge Road. It goes up the top of the Appalachian Mountains and travels through. But there's a really cool overlook, and they ended up going up there. And then as soon as I got the truck, didn't spend much time on the road with it. Actually, ended up taking it off road. Hey, daydream about nice things. How are you? So I didn't have the truck for more than an hour, and it was already off the road and up this rocky climb. It took me about a half hour to get up the hill, to where they were. That's what I was taking it so easy, so slow. Hey, there's Lebanese Gamer Pro. How are you? Long time no see. Welcome back. Hey, there's Bob Blue Wave. But yeah, so we got back a little later, so I didn't really get to do too much meeting up and talking with Camper Life with William on Saturday, or no, Friday rather. Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Today's Monday already. So I ended up we were sort of on opposite schedules then on Sunday, but he came down to our site then. Saturday night, I went up to his site, and Sunday he came down to mine, and we were talking a lot about the different stuff, information about our channels and stuff like that. And he spent some good time. I'm gonna tell you, William he's such a down to earth dude and very cool guy to meet and talk to, and it was really cool to meet him. I got a picture of him and I, that I'll post up on our community tab. But if any of you guys do get to meet Camper Life, man, him and his wife are just such down to earth people. Just super cool people. I can't wait to run into them again, at the very least down in Mayberry.
Yeah, they are very friendly.
Yes, they are.
Same with their dogs.
Yeah, their dogs are too. Yeah, same with their dogs, cutie dogs. Yep. So really cool. Really cool family. So definitely if you're able to run into them, check them out. But so we've been camping for 3 weeks. Anyone near northeastern Maryland? Doreen, northeastern Maryland. We're southeastern PA. We are. I'm trying to think of anybody else that's around northeast Maryland. It takes us about 4 hours to get to Ocean City, Maryland. So that's about where we are. We're about 30 minutes east of Gettysburg. But let's see. So Bob's on here. I hope I didn't miss anybody coming in. Cool cast for sure. Yeah, Camper Life definitely is cool. Him and his wife. We talked for, actually, even though it was like 10:30 at night, we talked for a while. it was really good, really cool. He showed me some of the setup with his Wii Boost and stuff like that. Some of the questions that I had for him and stuff, and then it was really cool. Yeah, now I can grow a beard. Yeah, I found it. I think I'm gonna do a day trip tomorrow. Oh, sweet. Um, there's hitchhiking multi poo. Totally saw the dad face. Yeah, so I haven't shaved because I was worried about it getting in. Hey, there's RV Underway. Hello, hello. You guys, how you guys doing? Um, I hadn't shaved for like this 3 weeks. I got home and I did a little shaving here, but I'm not. I was a little concerned about the hairs going down into the drain and stuff like that. So I got to get myself a little bucket or something to take along with me next time, so that I don't clog up our plumbing in our camper. But we had a really good time. We had a really good time. We actually were thinking about extending our stay through this week, but we decided we want to get our house sold. So we came home. We're painting every except for this wall here. This wall is pretty much done, but we're painting painting all the walls, the ceilings, and then resealing the floors. All the wood, our whole house is wood floors, and then I'm gonna put a roof on our garage, and we should be ready to put it on the market. Aaron has over here. We are at 3,160 watch hours total so far. So we are getting down to the nitty gritty. We are down to the 860 or 8. I calculated it out before I got on here, so I had it in my head. 39 watched hours needed. So if you guys wouldn't mind doing so, helping us out, get some watch hours in there. We have a all content binge party playlist. It will crack out some really pretty much all of our content, not our lives, just all of our content. Thanks, Bob. We are super close. Like the binge party playlist will cover all the content. And if you get through all that and you want to go into our live playlist, we have a playlist, our live streams. You can actually hit that one and play that one too if you want to. We have like 100 and some different content now between our lives and our content. So definitely cool. There's a guy in my neighborhood that shaved outside with a mirror because daylight, it was better for shaving. Okay. I'm going to have to try that. Yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. It's just I have such thick, my fur on my face is so thick. I just don't want to get it clogged in those little tiny drains that they have in our camper. But yeah. So let's see who else is on. If you guys could hit that thumbs up button. If you missed it before this live, we just dropped a 10-minute video of our new truck. We upgraded our truck so that we can upgrade our camper, and this truck can pretty much haul anything. It is rated at 26,000 gross vehicle weight rating. So I can go up to basically, if I added 1 more mile or 1 more pound of gross vehicle weight rating, I'd need a CDL for this truck. So we have pretty much got everything. Kyle said, do it Crocodile Dundee style. Yeah, so we pretty much, this truck came along and there's 2 or 3 rigs that we certainly have our eye on, and they are in that 16,000, 18,000 pound range. So we're trying to stay maxed out around 16,000 pounds is our max for our fifth wheel. But we do, with this truck, we have a good bit of room to play. So essentially, like I said in the video, it's very comparable to like the 2001, 2002 F450. which there was one that I was looking at on as well of those with the 7.3 diesel. So this thing, he even took the badges off, everything off of it, because technically it's not a 3500 anymore. Daydream about nice things, has CDL Class A license. Oh, that's cool. That's something I've been studying for, to take my CDL. Because that might be an option for me to start hauling trucks or hauling trailers then. Hashtag Rocky needs a fifth wheel. RV Kids TV needs a fifth wheel. Yeah, there you go. You guys. Yeah, that's our fifth wheel. The fifth wheel's next for us, I think. But we're not like super rushing it. It's gonna be one of those things where we when it's supposed to happen, just like his truck, when it's supposed to happen, it's supposed to happen. So it's something that, like I said before in our previous lives, and it didn't tell you what it was. I mean, this truck, it's always been a goal on my bucket list to have a diesel dually and put it to use. So it is just awesome. CDL is gold as a driver's license. Yeah. I definitely want to get it. I've been studying. It's just a matter of getting one, taking the test and all that. I used electric shaver and did it on his front porch. I forgot about what's up here. We all watched each week. Yeah, see, electric. I have a pair of buzzers that I use for like my head. There's Wall WAHL shavers, buzzers. And when this does get longer, I will buzz it and then razor it. But it's just, I've been more busy camping all the past 3 weeks than anything else. Yeah, I think it's a good thing to have. It definitely is, James. It's a good thing to keep a hold of. The only downside to it is if you get pulled over, you get a heftier ticket or fine and points. So, but yeah, so we are moving along with that. Moving along with the full-time RVing. So we have the truck now. It has the rails in it already for the fifth wheel hitch. I just have to get the actual hitch part. Oh, wow, sorry. And yeah, as hey, there's RG Homestead. Hello. We also then bought, Alethea did. She also bought herself a van. So that's what Aaron was saying about buying, driving the kids to work, working, buying a van, and buying a truck. Next, I'm working on a little bit of video editing for Alethea's van that she bought. She did buy a conversion van to do her van life, and she's excited about that. She was working on it a little bit today, gutting it out and everything like that. And it's out there. I was going to spin the camera around to show you guys that in the live, but I think I'm going to save that for you guys. There's Happy Place Camping. Hello, how are you? Yeah, I think I'm going to save that for the actual video drop. And Alethea did start her channel. She doesn't have any content on it right now, but I think Friday. I think Friday I'm gonna bring her on because she won't. This is her last day. She's working right now. It's her last day at her current job. Then she's going full time with us as far as our landscaping business goes. So that she can pick up more money, way more money per hour, and also more money to fix up her conversion van. Because she's gonna definitely see how quick it gets. Hey there, senior sister. Hello, how are you? Thank you. Yeah. So have you on for your hours, but can't follow the chat right. Oh, that's all good. That's all good. Thank you. Thank you for being here. We definitely need the hours. RG Homestead did that in the 70s and it was kick butt. I was a very young kid at the time. Yeah, so we're getting a little backlash from some people in our family for letting her get a van and all that stuff. But you know what? It's her money. She paid for it. She saved up and she paid for it. It's okay. She's a 4.0 GPA student. She is going to be a senior this next school year. She's a 4.0 before weighted grades. She has no interest in guys, like dating people. She's more interested in her schoolwork and she's more interested in color guard. So as far as I'm concerned, well, other people's kids have prerogatives of different things. She's got her head on straight for the most part. As far as things go like that, I'm not worried about it. In fact, she already has it figured out what she's going to do, and that's where we're going to support. But yeah, I'm not worried about what people are going to say about her decisions because she's saved her money. She's bought her own vehicle. She has more respect for her own vehicle because she bought it herself and wasn't given it. So that's my little rant on that. I was a year older and she will have a great time. Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna love it. She's gonna love it. Yeah, so this is nobody's gonna keep her from doing her thing. Nobody's gonna keep us from doing our thing. That's that's the bottom line. And actually, yeah, there's a lot of work. It is going to be a lot of work, but I think she's seen that with our camper. You know, we fixed up our camper a lot, gutted everything out. But I mean, I know she's been doing a lot of studying on other people's channels and watching the other van life channels and stuff like that. So I think she sort of has an idea, but not to the extent of what Aaron and I understand, what we understand it to be. But yeah, it's all good. I can't complain. Everything's going well, and if we let it happen the way it's supposed to happen, and not the way we want it to happen, with God's going to take care of what we need, and I'll say that to the day I die. That's the way it happens. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna post up the link to the page, and actually, if you wanted to come up on the live for a little bit and talk or whatever, you're more than welcome to do so. Just have to make sure you have a set of headphones ready if you're starting to get feedback looping through the sound. Just have those ready, and you're gonna need a microphone that's functional, and I need to be able to see your face before you come on up. There's the only things. If you want to come up on the live, I'll put you up here on the panel. There's a lot of work, but let's see. Based on what have heard, she will get done and have a great time and grow at the same time. Yeah, she's definitely, I mean, she's got things figured out where she wants things to be and all that stuff, and it's just a matter of getting it to work for her. But yeah, we definitely can't wait to meet as well, guys. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. But so yeah, she has it's a 94 F1 or E150 with a Gladiator conversion package on it. So it's about a 12-inch lift on, or raise the roof as far as the roof goes. It has the headliner has lights in it and stuff like that, but she's planning on getting all that up, pick up a little bit of headroom. All right, looks like Bob's Adventures is in the house. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. All right, and RG Homestead's in the house too. How you doing? All
How you
righty,
doing, sir?
pretty good. How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
That's good. That's good.
I'm waking up every day. I'm a blessed man.
Yep. Amen to that. Amen to that. So Bob's Adventure, where are you at right now?
In the back of the van, still in Tacoma, but on Saturday I'm going out to my brother's house to get the framing and the rest of the insulation done.
Cool. Very fun. Very fun. That's where Alethea is getting ready to gut the sidewalls on her conversion and sidewalls and the roof so that she can make a little bit extra space and then start putting it in the way she wants it.
Yeah.
She's all
I
excited.
can't wait to see what she does with it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm enjoying it, watching her do it. She just started it today, but seeing the girls with wrenches in their hands and doing, they're like, "Dad, can you help?" I'm like, "Nope,
That's scary.
you got it." So all three of the girls were working together, and it was pretty cool. They were starting this one had the fiberglass steps, and it went up to the fender well. Well, they were all busted up, so they're out there taking them off and getting underneath and wrenching on it and stuff. So they got them off, and I was working on my truck while they're doing that. So I wanted them to be able to do it because that's getting involved with that stuff. You gotta
let them do it. You gotta let them do it.
Yep, because when they're out on the road, when they're out on the road and they need to work on something, she's got to be able to do it.
Yeah.
There you go.
And you know what? They're gonna remember this the rest of their lives. The time they spend doing this and stuff like that. When they're old and they have grandkids or whatever, they'll talk to each other about the time they built the van and traveled around in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a definite given. Yeah, that's a definite given.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good time to work on it, and as far as body work, it doesn't really need any body work either. It has a brand new reman transmission in it, so she's ready to go there. I got one vacuum leak in the heater area, so when you step on the gas, you lose your heat or your air conditioning. And then when you let off the gas, it cycles through like your floor to your vent and up through to the defrost. So I got to track down that, but
that one shouldn't be too hard. That one shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah. But it already, when she bought it, the second row captain's chairs and the back, that third row bed were already taken out because he used it to go flea market hopping and stuff like that. Which is perfect because she has her own setup that she wants to build for this bed that does this weird, that's her.
It's a futon type bed that'll fold down so they can use it as a couch during the day.
Yeah. So she's got it already figured out, and she's getting ready to take the carpet out of it, and so that she can do her own flooring and stuff like that.
Wait till she gets to the point where she can sleep in it, and then you'll never see her again.
She already said she can hang a hammock up from the back corner to the front passenger seat corner, but she's ready to sleep out in it tonight. I'm like, well, it's sort of there's certain things you got to do before you you sleep in it.
Yeah.
Primarily like just cleaning it up,
I can remember being that young and being eager to get it going and just having a good time and just enjoying it.
Yeah. And see, in our area here, we drove an hour to pick this van up, and an hour north. And in the counties, as far as Pennsylvania goes, each county has their own when they can open things up and stuff like that is based off of population. So we drove into another county which wasn't open yet, and as far as like being able to do the tag work and stuff. So I didn't even think to ask him if they had tag and title work open. So I was able to get the title transferred over.
Oh, okay.
But nobody had tags for it. Nobody had a license plate for this thing. So I ended up saying, screw it. I called my insurance company up and gave them the information, and they said, you're covered whether you have a tag on it or not. It's covered. So I just drove it on.
Yeah. I think you've got like 5 to 10 days in your
Yeah.
state for coverage.
Yeah, so I drove it home without a tag. I had this piece of wood, and I put on in transit real big, and then I put hashtag COVID-19 underneath of it. And I put that in the back window, and
I think the cops will let you go by.
I mean, they almost had there's nothing you can do about it. There's no tags. People are now we're in our, like my truck, I didn't have any troubles with that because our county does have them available. But up there was 2 people that had enough tags to actually sell them, and then they were just holding on to the paperwork until I think it was this Friday they were opening up. So they were just holding on to the paperwork and jumping it that way, but they were charging an extra $200 for the tag.
Damn.
Like a premium. So I'm like, yeah, the fine will be cheaper than $200 if I got pulled over. You
can prove by the title that you got from the guy saying, I sold this vehicle to him and he has X number of days to get it registered.
Yep. Yeah. So he gave and the guy that did the title work for us, he gave me all kind of papers showing that, that's what we had.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
you should have put your Instagram handle underneath that hashtag COVID-19 so that you could have got tagged on Instagram.
Yeah, I should have.
That would have been good. Good.
But she actually, I helped her start her channel. She's got a YouTube channel that she's going to start. She's starting to record her build, doing her van build. And I can't remember the name of it, even though I helped her start it. So Friday, she'll actually be. She'll be home for our live, and then I'll get her on and she can do a little self-promoting, and by then I have a little short video of the van and doing sort of like I did with the truck today. I have something like that to release for her.
Nice.
Well, she had a great teacher to show her how to do the YouTube thing, so I'm not worried about her channel.
Yeah, no.
Just don't be surprised when she blows by you with all the subscribers.
Yeah, I'm sure she will because she's got the dog and she looks better than me. So I'm, but yeah, she's all excited. So the only downside to the way all that happened with the title work and tag and everything, I actually have to wait. See, Pennsylvania, I don't get the title right away. I get
it. You got 30 or 90 days until you get the title. I think it is.
Well, they actually right now they're about 7 days where they're turning them around in about 7 days because
that's good then.
That's the only thing that they're able to do right now is title work. So they're not bogged down with all kind of tags and all that stuff. So so I should have it within 7 days. And then once I get the title in the mail, then I can go over 2 minutes down the road and pick up a tag for it. And then we'll be, I guess, taking that with us to the campgrounds and she can but I'm working on trying to figure out. She wants to put a fan in the ceiling, like your vents like you do in a carport. Or in your camper, but I have the ability to get one of those air conditioners. It's going to come out of a pop-up camper, so I do have the availability to get one of them. But I don't know if she wants to put that on there or not. But I'm talking to her. I'm like, look, if you want to go out to California, which is where the college is that she wants to be in. California and out west, it gets sort of hot in the summertime, so air conditioning might be
a little hot in California. You think?
Yeah,
you think?
compared to here, it was 89 the other day, and everybody thought the world was ending.
Yeah,
it can get 100 degrees out here and feel like 300 with the ocean breeze.
Yeah.
It's miserable as hell out here.
Yeah.
Tell her don't come to California. Go anywhere else.
I
Stay
know.
away. It's effective.
I told her that, but there's a fashion. She wants to go to school for fashion and design, and there's San Francisco. I think it is.
Oh, please, not even near that state.
I know. There's one in San Francisco and then one in L.A. that she's.
The one at Berkeley, the fashion design course at Berkeley.
I can't remember what she. I can't. She switches back and forth between the two, which one she actually wants to go with. But
Because there's one in Oakland, and there's one in Berkeley. They're both in San Francisco, though.
okay, yeah, I can't remember.
We're waiting for it to burn down.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of that stuff looks like it might be. Hell, they're doing that here in Pennsylvania, everything's getting burned down. But
yeah. Well, she's young though. I mean, when we're young, we don't make the best decisions in the world, but we make them.
Yeah. That's the truth. So we got cool to the fullers in the house, and then who else was at the? Kenneth Oaks is in the house as well. Looks like we got Happy Place Camping hopping out of here for the night. So thanks for coming out. Have a good night.
Does she have a name for her van?
She's got two of them that she's working with right now that she's debating between. So we'll see how that goes. I told her she got to figure something out. That she does have the YouTube channel now figured out. There's no content on it right now, so that's why I'm trying to get this one edited up for her so that she can put it on there, so that at least some.
Right, give her an early start.
Yeah, when people do, Nugget for some reason she's
Nugget. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so I think that's one of them. There was something else that she was looking at too, but I think that's going to be it.
See, mine was backpacker.
Okay.
Because I had a 1972 Volkswagen camper van that I had to gut out and rebuild from ground up.
Okay.
Including the engine. And I ended up on a ski slope one day, not realizing the road was tilting the wrong way. And then when I saw the clothesline out there during the summer months, man. I realized that I was probably not in a very good place to be.
Yeah. That's she was looking at a Westphalia too, but I'm like, if you're not mechanically inclined, Volkswagen isn't the way to go.
No. Well, no, the old Volkswagen, you drop 4 bolts and the engine's on the floor. I mean, it was simple to work on.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to be a mental midget not to be able to work on a Volkswagen.
Yeah, but the one that she was looking at oh shoot, I can't think of the year now. But anyway, yeah, I was like, just get your own, get a Ford E-Series, van with a conversion on it, or just an E-Series van, because they're a dime a dozen. You can get parts for them. It's
right.
They're easy to work on. It's like the Mustangs back in the day when you could buy
the old 65, 67 Mustangs. Oh yeah, those were easy to work on.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a E250 and it's got the 351 in it.
Oh, okay.
I think it's one of the last years before they switched to the Triton V8. So it's got the old 351 Windsor block in it.
Yeah, this is a 94.
That's a workhorse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here's the 1994 model.
Yeah, just don't let her get carried away with the paint on the outside of the car like we did back in the 60s and 70s, because I'm still having flashbacks from that.
No, it actually has. It has it was one of those that has like the three-tone package, like a graphics package on it. And it looks pretty. It's pretty clean. Like the outside, there's a little bit of rust, like the traditional Ford, around like the corners of the wheel wells and stuff like that. But paint wise, I think we throw a little wax on it. This thing's gonna shine right up like it's brand new.
Right.
Yeah, but that's from the road salt. That's from road salt.
Yeah, and
that's from the road salt out there during the winter months. Yeah.
Yeah, especially in Pennsylvania.
She won't have that problem. She won't have that problem in California because they don't throw salt out in California at all.
Gotcha. Yeah.
They may throw it at each other, but they don't throw it out on the road.
Well, they're throwing.
Yeah, I usually sand the roads out here.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Each state's kind of a weird kind of gig, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up in California, so I know California real well.
Gotcha.
And I mean, it's a fun time to play when you're that young, but you know, there's so many things that can go wrong. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And by the grace God go all of us that we made it to 21 alive.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few times I shouldn't have been alive at that point, but
well, I can guarantee you on that one. I mean, what nut jumps out of a perfectly good airplane on a perfectly good day when the plane's not on fire?
Air Force.
Actually, it was the Army.
Army. Yeah.
Army.
Army. My uncle was he actually got his real blood wings down at Fort Benning.
Right.
Right. His real, like the real blood wings, and my grandma. I was there watching him because it was a proud moment. My grandma held his blood wings up against his chest, and when she went to pop him, she let go, and it actually fell backwards, and the two pins went into her hand.
Yep.
So
my mama did the same thing with me when I was a young boy.
She's dug him out. She pulled him out.
Stuck him out of that plane. Yeah, I was a foolish child. I used to volunteer for all kinds of dumb things.
Gotcha. Master Arts is in the house. Hello. But yeah, it's all good. Life. I mean, we're happy. I mean, there's anytime you can get out, and you know, when we look at, we spent 3 weeks at a campground through the 1,000 trail. Remember the 1,000 trails.
Right.
You know, to look at that 3 weeks and see the people come and go that are, have to work at an office or have to, they can't be there full time like that, or be there longer than a 2-3 day weekend. It's so humbling, I guess is the word, to be able to do that to have that opportunity that we can actually do that and be there and not have to be in line to pull out at noon, on Sunday morning. So
yeah, it's not like going to the hotel at a local casino where you got to make sure you're there and then you got to get out now.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
It's a wonderful feeling not to have to worry about that.
Right. Yeah, we love it. We love it. It's.
Have you done any RVing out there in Arizona yet?
No, we haven't been out west yet. We are fixing to get out there. So basically, what's happening? We're Alethea, the oldest with the van. She wants to go. She wants to graduate from high school.
Yeah.
So we're hanging tight until that point, and then unless she now that she has her van and starts to
that might be a change story there.
The homeschooling thing might work out for us. So,
let her graduate high school. She will never forget you if you don't.
Yeah, and that would be her decision if she would decide that if she'd say I want to go, we'll go full time. I'll go full time with you. So be it. That's it. We'll go.
Now, just if you come out Arizona way during the summer months, don't go south.
No,
don't go south.
No, we won't. Basically, spring, summer, and fall.
Yeah,
we'll be in Pennsylvania area, and then you get into more of the winter, our winter months. So like October through April.
Right.
That's where we'll.
In Arizona, you got the monsoons that kick in right around late June, early July, and go all the way up to September, and they can get kind of nasty. To put it politely, it can get nasty. But if you stay in the northern regions, you're not too bad. The only thing about Arizona too you have to consider is solar panels on the roof with the hail. If they're not protected or got really good glass on them, They will break. They will break.
Yeah. So Bob, are you running? Do you have your do you have solar? What? How are you deal with all that?
I have the stuff in my Amazon cart, so I'm getting like 200 watts of solar for the roof, some energy panels, and I just got the inverter order today, and then I still got to get the battery, but that's what I'm going to start off with, just a little basic one with the PWM controller, and then later on,
don't get a PWM, get a MPPT.
Okay.
Get an MPPT. Do not do with that other one because you're not going to get the bang for the buck. It's cheap, yeah, but you're not getting the bang for the buck.
Okay.
And if you build your system up, so if you're going to start with a 112-volt system, and you use a PWM charge controller, you're not going to get the bang for the buck. You're not going to get the lifespan out of your battery like you should. The MPPT is $20 more for a basic system, and you will be a happy camper.
All right.
And I hate to use a catchphrase like that.
Right.
But stay away from those cheap Chinese MPW. Those are just junk. They're absolute junk. They're great for like a pop-up charger, or if you want to have an emergency, I can charge my cell phones at home and I'm not going anywhere kind of thing. But if you're going to put it into something where you're going to be using it extensively and a lot, then please do not get that one. Get the MPPT.
Okay.
It's a much better charge controller. You'll like yourself a lot more, and the battery will last a hell of a lot longer. If you use the other one, you cut the battery life by half.
Right.
And last time I checked, batteries are not cheap. They're really not cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do a lot of solar work at the ranch out there in Arizona. In fact, my last video was about putting up the new solar panel on the roof.
Right.
And the only reason I put a new one up there is the old one that I got when I bought the land, it was busted, and I just used urethane to make it work temporarily. Well, I got 4.5 years out of a temporary project by using urethane. But stay away from that junk Chinese crap. Get an MPPT. It's really about $20 more, and you're going to be a much happier person. And your batteries will love you, and the batteries will love you too.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then don't skimp on the wire gauge. That's the next major mistake a lot of people make, is they skimp on wire gauge. If you're running just a couple LED lights, maybe a fan, something like that, you can get away with 12 gauge wire. But if you're going to put anything more extensive, like charge controllers for your phone, your laptop, things like that, bump it up.
Okay.
Bump it up. You're getting less resistance by going larger than smaller. And that's where most people make the mistake. Well, if I make it smaller, I'll get more power. No, you don't. You actually restrict the power.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So it sounds like you can start out with a marine battery right out the gate, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. You want a deep cycle marine battery that's designed to go up and down.
Yep.
Like
don't buy a standard 12-volt car battery. You're not going to like it.
Oh, yeah.
It probably will get up in the middle of the night and kick your ass if you do that. Ugly. I did it once a long time ago, and it was very ugly.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, I as much as I want to keep going here with talking about the solar, because that's one thing I'm not the brightest on there knowledge-wise, but what we got to do is over on the side there, KNR put in their Happy Place Diaries. His live is going on next here.
Yep.
Actually,
see you guys over there.
So you guys want to head on over. I got to go over. I got to go pick up Alethea anyway. So thanks, everybody.
All right. You have a great day. Everybody have a blessed day.
Thank you. Thanks for coming over, and thanks, Bob's Adventures, for popping on here too. You guys, check everybody out. Check these guys out. Looks like a lot of good information coming from them. So we'll see you guys later. If you guys go over there and hit up Happy Place Diaries for RV Kids TV raid, that'd be great. And have a good night. Dry Campers, yeah. Dry Campers also is a solar group, and actually they're working with a few of the RV families that are in, or RV channels that are in our groups. So definitely cool. Bow tie guy, yeah. Yeah, I'm officially a bow tie wearer now. So hopefully, if you guys didn't check it out, we dropped the video before the live. So if you guys can go and check out the truck that we bought, and I'm gonna go drive it to pick up Alethea. So y'all have a great day. Make sure you go over Happy Place Diaries and join the live. And if you're traveling this weekend, be safe in your travels. If you're not, still be safe. And most importantly, everybody, God bless. See you guys later. Here's Bob saying bye, y'all. You guys have a great night and God bless. We'll see you Friday at 8 o'clock. Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll now have a video that's also dropping, that'll drop Thursday-ish, somewhere in there, Wednesday, Thursday. So turn our notifications on, and we'll see you then. Have a good night, all. God bless.